What next, Miss Cladwell?
Now is a new day. Now, regardless of race, class, creed, and criminal history, we can come together as a people of one and share the fruits of labor as one. Now is the dawning of an age of compassion and the right to do whatever you like, whenever you like, whenever you like, in whatever location you like. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the final day of an age of fear, an age that lasted for far too long. Today marks the first day of a new age. A new age of...
Don't say it!
Hope. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river just in you. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river straight and true. Come to the river flowing for justice. Come to the river rendezvous. Come to the river flowing for justice. All for the people, me and you. Come on.
Well, as you guessed, Hope took over her father's business, instituting a series of reforms that opened the public bathrooms to all the people, to pee for free whenever they liked, as much as they liked, for as long as they liked, with whomever they liked. The UGC was renamed the Bobby Strong Memorial Toilet Authority, which operated as a public trust for the benefit of the public.
Officer Lockstock, where'd you go?
Just keeping my head down, little Sally. Something you ought to learn to do.
But aren't you afraid the rebels will see you?
Oh, little Sally, I may be a cop, but I'm also the narrator, so no one can touch me. Not if they want the show to end.
So many people peeing at will. Thanks to rebellion, the world is a much better place.
Actually, Miss Cladwell, your father passed a study on water consumption just before he...
My father was a tyrant. We need never speak him again. The only tyrant we need obey is justice. Sisters and brothers, fight for the river. Fathers and mothers, babies too. All in the family, push toward the river, shove toward the river. Why don't you step in the river, wade in the river, soak in the river, through and through. Once in the river, you are the river. Friends on the shoreline, jump into.
Of course, it wasn't long before the water turned silty, brackish, and disappeared altogether. As cruel as Caldwell B. Cladwell was, his measures effectively regulated water consumption, sparing the town the same fate as the Phantom Urinetown. Hope chose to ignore the warning signs, however, choosing to bask in the people's love for as long as it lasted.
What kind of musical is this? The good guys finally take over and then everything starts falling apart?
Well, now, little Sally, like I said, this is not a happy musical.
But the music's so happy.
Yes, little Sally, yes it is.
Such a fever. If only I had a cool, tall glass of water, maybe I'd have a fighting chance. Well, don't you see, Mrs. Strong? The glass of water, it's inside you. It always has been. Oh, it has? Of course it has. Don't you know what you are? Forever. That's right. We all are. You are the river. I am the river. She is the river. All are the river, flowing for freedom, flowing for justice.
say that, little Sally. Don't you think the people want to be told that their way of life is unsustainable?
Well, that and the title's awful. Can't we do a happy musical next time?
If there is a next time, I'm sure we can. Well, that's our story. Hope eventually joined her father in a manner not quite so gentle. Mr. McQueen opened up a bottling factory right outside of Brasilia, which did rather well, until the Amazon dried up. Then he moved. As for the people of this town, well, they did as best they could. But they were ready for the world they inherited, weaned as they were on the legend born of their founding fathers' scare tactics. For when the water dried up, they recognized their town for the first time for what it always was. What it was always waiting to be.